about what I eat in a day. I haven't done this since, you know what? I love carbs for me anyway. And the goal is to get those carbs higher over time and get my metabolism working more efficiently. Because last time we spoke, I was on a lower carb approach. So this is me bringing it back up again. So first things first, when I do my morning cardio, which at the moment I'm doing 4 days a week, this is to kickstart my metabolism and get my body into a good fat burning zone. First thing in the morning, I do this fasted obviously, and I'll have a Gluterex for this. This is by Nexus Nutrition. This is a thermogenic fat burner. As we know with fat burners, it doesn't actually burn your fat, but what it does do is boost your metabolism so that you're more efficient at burning fat. So that is the goal with that. It has things like caffeine in it, tyrosine, L-carnitine, coffee bean extract, all those type of things that basically get your metabolism firing in the morning or whenever you have it so that you're just more efficient. So if you haven't tried something like this before, give it a go, because I actually really enjoy this. It makes me sweat so much. Moving on. So meal one is going to be 35 grams of carbs. So I'm going to have oats. I don't know if you've got scales at home, but you should definitely invest in some because it's hard to track your calories and your macros if you're not.
Oh, it's impossible.
So 65 grams for me. Oh, bang on. Not 66. 65, put that all over the floor. And then next I'm going to have 1 scoop of protein powder, and that is going to give me 25 grams of protein. Today I am using the Nexus Nutrition plant protein. I find plant proteins and pea proteins work really well with my gut. So yeah, this is just easily digested. This flavor is peanut butter flavor, got chocolate in there as well, which is really, really nice. So the protein served for this is 20 grams, which is 1 heap scoop. I'm needing 25 grams, so I'm going to give myself a generous scoop. See that? There you go. Why does this always happen to me? I always spill everything. Do you know how many times I vacuum per day? Like a lot, because there's always stuff all over the floor. Okay, moving on. Next, my goal is going to be 7 grams of fat. So for me, that is 15 grams of almond butter. So once again, I will be weighing this. It's really sticky, so I hope I get this right, because once it's in my, that's 19 grams. Now I have to do this really gross like finger thing and put it back in. Oh, there we go, 14. And now I feel guilty. Now I have to put like a little bit, 1 gram in. How precise do you want to be? Oh, 15, perfect. So this is what it's looking like right now. I'm gonna put some filtered water in there. So yes, I like to have mine with water. Some people might have theirs with like almond milk or something else. It really depends on what macros and calories you are working with. After that, I basically put it in the microwave for 1 minute, and it turns out to be really creamy and smooth, and the oats obviously expand. Anyway, so this is basically what it looks like. It's really super yummy. Heat it up, put some fruit on there if you want to. And yeah, that's basically meal 1. So moving on to meal 2, which is usually post-training for me after a heavy weight session. So I'll make sure that I have a really big carb meal. So at the moment I'm using baby red potatoes. You can use white or you can use sweet. I think I've got sweet over here somewhere. So you can use sweet potato, you can use white potato, you can use red potato, any type of potato that you enjoy. So the way that I like to have my red potatoes is to basically put them in the air fryer, so it's really, really quick. I haven't made them today. I should probably wash them, right? Are they pre-washed? Probably not. Let's do that. I feel like you should wash all of your vegetables just in case. You know, because you don't know where they've been and you don't know what hands have handled them. You know, like what if a farmer had gone to the toilet and got the potatoes but then didn't wash his hands, and then it went on a truck with more people that didn't wash their hands and then went through, you know. I think the more that you go there, I think the worse it gets. So just wash your vegetables. Then you'll be safe. We'll be okay. So the way that you chop your potatoes is up to you. I like to do little halves. It's really fun and easy. All right. To flavor it, I get these little packets. They're like little Italian herbs or some type of herb that I just put on top. They've basically got no calories in them. So I like to sprinkle that on top. You can use olive oil if you like. I'm not going to because I'm tracking my fat at the moment and I don't want to add extra, especially because I am having the olive oil in this meal on top weighed. So I just don't want to mess with the macro sizes. But basically, this is what it looks like. You just chuck it in the air fryer. These will take around 20 minutes and bring them out and see what they look like after. So meal 2 for me is really, really simple. It's basically just a really lean beef mince. And I'm having this with my red skin white potato and the herbs that I showed you guys earlier and 10 ml of olive oils. So this is really yummy. Post-workout training meal and just easy to make. I keep referring back to my piece of paper because it's got my meal plan basically written out.
And then you say basically.
Do I say basically a lot? Well, it's basically true. What they say about me.
Now you'll pick up on it.
Okay, meal 3. This is usually 2.5 hours after my training. And basically I've got some proteins. What are you laughing about? Did I say it again? Goodness gracious. I don't know what to say now. So my meal 3, I have different proteins that I pick from and different carbs, but for today I'm going to be doing something a little bit quicker and easier for this video. I'm going to be eating cat food. Not really, it's tuna, but it may as well be cat food because I feel like it smells the same. I'm going to be having...
You're selling it.
I am selling it. The choices. One of the choices that I like to have for this meal: chicken breast mince, turkey breast mince, lean beef mince, or egg whites or salmon with no added fat. So yeah, there's a list to get my 25 grams of protein, but as long as for this... Okay, so meal 4 of the day is a little bit the same. So it's 25 grams of protein, 25 grams of carbs, and 7 grams of fat. So the carb source I'm going to be using today is sweet potato. I think it's good to use different types of food so your body just doesn't get used to one thing. So I like to switch up my meal, which is meal 4, is almonds, 7 grams once again. So this is basically the same as meal 3, it's just a different variation. I'm still getting those same macros, which is 25 grams of protein, 25 grams of carbs, and 7 grams of fat. Just finding different ways to do it and make it interesting so that dieting doesn't become so boring. Also, when you're eating too much of the same thing all the time, your body is not making different types of enzymes to break things down. So it's really important to keep some variety in for your health, for keeping things interesting, keeping it colorful, for nutrients, all that kind of thing. So yeah, where I do have some free food, whether it's some donuts or this or I don't know, like some chips or something like that, to once again boost up my metabolism and increase those calories on a day that I do like a hard leg session and HIIT training on the same day. So my last meal of the day has 25 grams of protein, it has 10 grams of carbs and 10 grams of fat. I actually ran out of salmon. Oh yeah, I normally have salmon. It's an omelette. It's an omelette wrap. And I have created this myself. Like, you could literally just like eat out of that. However, I have eaten today, so I need to make sure that I put this in the fridge for later. But this is basically what it looks like. This isn't for everyone. Sometimes I actually might swap this meal out and go oats again if I'm craving something a little bit sweet. But once again, like, these are your macros. You get to do what you want with them. As much variety as possible is good, so your body's getting used to processing and digesting different things. So do that where you can. But if you are someone that is like, just you love certain meals or the same thing a couple of times a day, that is fine too. You do you. This is my last meal of the day. Once again, should have been salmon, ran out. We will go out and get some from the fishery, won't we, huh?
Yeah.
That's the thing, I get my salmon from a fish place. I don't actually buy it from the supermarket store anymore because I feel like I contracted a parasite when I had gut issues 2 years ago. So now I make... So that sums up what I eat in a normal training day. However, just note that when it comes to my days off, I do eat a little bit lower calories and lower in carbohydrates. And then I also do have a properly. Very, very important for gains. They're just not impressive anymore, are they? For gains. Yeah. Also, if comments, if you thought my food looked gross, you can let me know that too. Sometimes I feel like for myself, my meals are so not interesting.